start again. Oh, thank you. Cookie. Oh, there goes live finally. All right. Yay, live stream. Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, you spawned in a hangar?
Yeah, you spawn in the hangar nowadays. It's just, they're trying to simplify. You don't have to wake up in bed.
Oh,
You just spawn in your hangar.
It's kind of weird now because
It's a little
you
weird.
kind of appear in your hangar,
Mm-hmm.
and then they're making everything else more like a human.
Yeah,
But if
you have to go potty.
But if you wake up,
Yeah.
you can't just
Well,
wake up
but they don't make
in the
you.
middle of your garage.
They don't make you leave the universe in a bed. So wherever you are, if you just exit, you'll wake up in your bed before, right? That was kind of weird. I'm out in space, I sign off, and boom, I wake up in bed. So it is just kind of weird they chose bed. So this is just as arbitrary as bed.
Okay.
So they're trying to change up the way things work.
They might as well make it complicated.
They might as
and
well.
then simplify it again.
Yep. Complicate to simplify.
Computer, like live by like Romeo.
Computer, stop playing. All right. So now I'm on the stream. YouTube has been running for 2 minutes now. So I think I've made progress. Let's check channel here. Let's go look. You're gonna see something. I am basically, let's go check you. Yep. So there's a new one. Let me apologize. All right, texting that. So I am some epic music here. Let me actually do that in my ear on studio monitor. Yes, there's strange things are afoot. Weird. Ah, man. This is just... Alright. So, I did on... Night. This is Night over here. I did come to his devices and saw that he had an Intel NIC, not a Realtek NIC, but an Intel NIC. And his driver was a little old. I've already captured this. So the Intel NIC basically was this i225. So I searched for that and I found, here's the i225V drivers, and I downloaded this Windows 11 version, and it's this one here. I downloaded, installed, did not require a reboot, and then I saved that here for Night. Here's today. Here was my version before, which was 2143. And then after I installed, it was 2154. So we're good there. I did that anyway. It didn't make any difference. So what I did do was I'm not using OBS. I've turned off OBS. I am merely using NDI screen capture, which is a little sad, but it works. And now this is a good thing because it has eliminated NDI as the problem. If this continues to go through the rest of the stream with no problems. Now, if it starts failing on me again, then we will reevaluate what's going on. So let me minimize you. I don't know why. Let me close. you, and reopen you. We'll close this and that. I've got these drivers already. And so here we've got that and that. Now let's go relative. So relative. Now we can do that. We can do this. We can look around. Right, that's good frame rate. That's a good frame rate right there. And sorry, I was also handed a cookie as I hit start on this, so I'm not gonna stop the stream to get a cookie, even though I probably should. It's important enough. Cookies and milk. Yum. So, I just wiggle the mouth again. All right. Now, before I forget about it, I do need to come up to, because that's not right. I've rebooted. And you. All right, let's go to you. This is my agent, and I had before. I do this occasionally. I'm going to do it over here too. When I'm doing these two, this black app and this white app. Let me get this out of the way. For some reason, I can't hear the music. There's still something strange going on. I'll close it. I forget about that. This is what I wanted to do. The black app and the white app are what communicate to OBS to change scenes. So before, it's in the checklist. If I come back to the checklist, NNK, start NvK agent. What I don't say is check these checkboxes, because what I do say is wiggle the mouse and confirms you may need to verify your MAC address or the setting the extra checkbox is enabled. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to do this checkbox here. You can't see. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to click this checkbox, and then I'm going to come over to this one and I'm going to click this checkbox on this guy right here. And now when the mouse moves, they're going to switch scenes. So now if I move Night, which is a smaller one, boom, he becomes forward. And then if I move Knigget, boom, it becomes forward. So these are part of the gimmick. And I'm going to background them so that they don't have to be there. And so now, boom, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Why aren't you? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's not taking. 105. Disconnect. Reconnect. Okay. Boom. It's this scene. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, it is moving. One. There's a 5-second. I've chosen the time, and I can hear that. Okay, so it's working, and they both wiggle now. And that's the gimmick of it. But between that and the keyboard, that's just any mouse. But then I also have the shared mouse that can move them both back and forth. And I'm using NDI screen capture. So what I've done, if this frame rate continues to look good for the rest of the night, then what I've done is I've eliminated NDI itself as the problem. I also suspect that if I used OMT screen capture, then that might be then that might be just as good and also work. So this tells me that the problem is the OBS distro AV send output, NDI output. So now I got something to work with, and it's not a mystery. Surely through process elimination I can get towards a solution rather than what I can do it. I'm not an expert at it, but I didn't want to go down the rabbit hole of network debugging and trying to figure out where the packets are getting lost with Wireshark or something like that. More cookie. And more. So now I can look into distro AV. I work on distro AV. Me and Bitrate are two main devs. So we do have people that report problems. I'm definitely having a problem with it. I was also having a problem with OMT and the OMT send. So I still have like these other variables. If it's distro AV sending a problem, maybe it's OBS sending. I'm not quite sure where the problem is. It could be a Windows problem. I don't know. But NDI screen capture, this frame rate is acceptable. So, after I finish this cookie,
That was Supersymmetry by Arthur Riley. Now playing Rotary Drive by Arthur Riley.
I could play with something with like the OMT screen capture. This being received by OBS in the NDI that I'm outputting right now from NightVsKnight are being read by distro AV, 35% CPU. It should be fine. 35% CPU should be fine. Zero dropped frames. Just make sure he's not outputting. No. Okay. So, NDI screen capture on this PC. NDI screen capture on this PC. OBS distro AV NDI source 1 and 2 reading. So the NDI source seems to be working so far. Well, it's not really having a bad rate. So, yeah. If I did OMT screen capture and OMT screen capture, and then OBS OMT plugin receive, that'd probably also be okay. It's like the OBS output is bad. If the OMT screen capture, I wonder if I want to take a moment. 16 minutes into this stream, I don't have it. I want to do one thing here, which is spawn. Yeah, an Apollo. Yeah, there's nothing on it. I think there might have been something on it. It was oinks. There might have been some guns on it. I was trying to put some stuff, like, that's part of the game is, I don't want to expedite. Yeah, just grab a Pisces. I'd love to pull the Idris out, but that's, the Pisces is pretty fast.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
4-minute wait. What have you got?
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Retrieve, Pisces rescue.
Your vehicle has
All right.
been delivered to the following locations.
Night. Knigget. Go to Night's hangar. You're in a party. You're in, next door. The hangar next door. Let me make sure I see on Discord.
That was Rotary Drive by Otto Riley.
Nobody's joined.
Now playing Radiant by Otto Riley.
Go to Nights. Still waiting on this guy. I wanted to top up their hydration before I forget about it. And then I'm going to take a moment to download the OMT screen capture and install it on both these. I had only ever been doing the OMT plugin. So you're the one that needs the help most. You can get in and supply it. And I can take out a rotation. That middle camera is the one that rotates. I don't always need to see that behind the scenes. Right now it's showing, but I think it's cool. Not many streamers show their behind the scenes, their production board, their mixing board, their OBS. Good. I will fly you over to you and health up. Oh, OBS. OBS. I'm wondering if OBS is having the problems.
NvK Aerospace. All systems online.
Well done. You over here, and I've got the audio separated okay. I believe you can hear, yeah, you can hear NvK Nights. Yeah. I just did bad. So boom. All right, now they're both healthy. So I'm gonna tab out and pull up OMT. That on screen. OMT download. Open. See the OMT pay. So they're not popular enough yet. Open media transport.
That was Radiant by Otto Riley. Now playing Gravity Assist by Otto Riley.
Downloads. All right, so this is what you want, is this vMix tools. It's this vMix desktop capture for OMT. Now I'm going to do this. It's downloaded. I already had it, actually. Maybe I already have it installed. From August. It looks like I never extracted it. So I may have never installed it. So it's just an app. That's the viewer. Here's the capture. So what I can do is this. I have that here. Let me do it also here. We'll go to the same history. Go to the same download. That one I haven't downloaded before. I extract it. Okay. So got you and you. All right. So now, just to show, at 24 minutes into the start of the stream, but YouTube was a few minutes late. More bugs, ghost in the machine. I'm going to, I bet I can do this simultaneously. I bet NDI and OMT are fine running side by side. So I'm going to just do that. I'm going to desktop capture, this one over here. I'm going to run it. It's capturing settings. I'm going to say my audio is cable A. Use GPU, not audio only. Minimize and startup. Show the cursor. Sure, why not? So now I've got OMT capturing and NDI studio monitor capturing. They're both capturing. Okay, so and I'll do the same thing over here. I'll run this capture. Make sure I grab the right one. Yeah, that's right. It wants to settings, cable A. Put you. Close you. Minimize you. Bam. So I'm still using NDI because I haven't changed my OBS yet. And I can even do this in studio mode. I'm going to switch to view and then go into studio mode. And I think you can see this in here.
That was Gravity Assist
where basically you can see, oh, it changes the program, right? If I'm in studio mode, I wonder if I can tell Agent to not cycle through and change the program scene if I'm in studio mode. Because if I'm in studio mode, chances are I want to keep the scene the way I want and transition and set the program to you. So what I do is just turn off, I have to change OMT night to be display. Night Star Citizen. Is it game capturing? Automatically? doing application capture? I wonder if it has audio. Adjust the quality, high. Color space, default. I think it's 709, but I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna say okay. Now I haven't enabled it yet. I'm gonna say, I think I did the wrong one. I think I did, yeah. So let's do Night Star Citizen. So that's correct. Have not enabled it yet. And then this is Knigget, and we'll do you Star Citizen. Now a question about the audio. I don't know how what audio it's capturing. This is telling me it's capturing the video of that. I guess, I'm not sure. That's working, and we'll set it to high. So now those are running. If I turn off Knigget and you, and turn on OMT, night and night, then you're both going to be fine. Now you can see that transition. And the other scene, that was on which scene? That was NDI Night, OMT, Knigget, and here I have them side by side, which I kind of like. So title, NDI Night, NDI Swooby. Move you up. Move you up.
That was indistinguishable from magic.
So I have those two side by side, these two side by side. I'm going to turn off NDIs and show the OMT. And now, when I exit studio mode and come back here, it's going to be fine. I have to jump out of here. And run you out of here. And then play a little crazy. Where using the common keyboard here. That OMT is fine. Didn't have that. Are you understanding me, camera? So OMT screen capture works fine, NDI screen capture works fine. It's not an NDI problem. It's now something to do with OBS. But both OBS NDI output and OBS OMT output, both of them are having a problem. So it's not DistroAV's fault. It could be. I'd accept it if I knew it was DistroAV's fault. If I could find the fault of DistroAV. I think it's OBS. I think OBS output is borked for some reason. Definitely affected and hurt a lot of the streams. Not that anyone watches them or even cares, but it's nice to know that I might be close to a resolution on why the stream quality frame per second is horrible. I obviously know how to get it to work. It should work like this. This is how it's supposed to work.
That was Memories by Arthur Riley. Now playing. Tethered by Arthur Riley.
Problem was you. This camera's never had a problem. You can't see. It's not on the it's not active right now, but it's not on the rotation. There it goes. This camera is fine. This is an NDI camera. This one right here. This camera right here is NDI. But this one that I'm pointing at now wasn't working well when it was NDI. And now I've just wired you and you're fine. So if you're my only NDI camera, wireless, then that's not a bad thing. You're on the Swooby network too, which might be an indicator. If I switch you to Swooby 5, I wonder if you would get bad. That Wi-Fi router could be overloaded. I would have thought that this to that router there onto the wire would be much faster than that all the way to the other side of the house. Which is not far, but obviously the phone is connected to it fine. Anyway, 33 minutes into this stream, I'm now on OMT. I don't know if I prefer it yet. It seems like it was put together a little scrappily, hastily to have a free and open source competitor to NDI. The NDI is kind of technically free, but it's not open source. But I prefer, for probably no sane, rational reason, I prefer no one's in the chat. I prefer NDI. I'm pretty sure you're running and you're running. Yeah. And again, spam, spam. I don't really care. I'm thinking in my head about what to do with this information. I have a workaround. Now, this is working for me, and I can operate like this. You're missing.
By Arthur Riley.
I can probably still route the audio the way I want to mix. You can't hear the on the stream. You can't hear the two agent applications audio, which is it's kind of got some Star Trek-y sounds in the background. They're warm tones. They're side tones, basically, or whatever. That you can hear them in the background, some clicking and hummings, but then when the mouse times out and I'm able to, in the 5-second timeout, I can hear that as an audio cue. Oh, and learned a new word yesterday. I'd seen it before, but didn't ever look up the definition, and then when I read the definition, it was totally obvious. Earcons. They're basically audio icons. So they're just beeps and bonks. Those are earcons. A beep is an earcon. Apparently it's an industry term. I never knew about it. So what are we doing here? We healed up and we're already delayed. Look, I haven't even walked anywhere. I'm already at 11%. 12%. Great. No one's joined from the org, has joined. So I will be wrapping this up soon. This helped me get to a, you don't see me? Hello? This helped me get to a working stream. I still gotta figure out what that switch Discord is. I don't remember what that is on my notes. But I got, if I can't be using OBS as an output, then I just use the raw screen capture. That works. OMT. Is there OMT audio? Yeah, there is. The audio seems... I can see it. It's very stuttery. Let me change the OMT. Let's use the display. It still seems very stuttery. NvK to use the display. So that if I tab out, you'll see it. But if I change you to OMT Star Citizen, because it knows the game,
That was Engine of
and I
Creation
tab out,
by Arthur Riley. Now playing.
You still
Back
see
to
it.
Back by Arthur Riley.
So I don't know what difference that makes. If it doesn't make any difference, why wouldn't I just do display then? Okay, I've got some ideas. 90% hunger already too? I do not understand how this... Just standing here eats up so much. Nutrition, the sustenance and the hydration. That's the game. I'm in the technology of just trying to get this whole stream to work. That's where my headspace is right now. So, the 10 gigabit NIC didn't help. It's a luxury. I kind of like having it for sure, to know that that capacity is there. Was I ever saturating this USB NIC? Probably not. 2.5 gig is quite a bit. It's not like I'm pushing 4K out. This is not a massive amount of video. A 1 gig should have been able to handle it. I could accept the this older dock and the USB cable on it and everything could cause some issues. But then when I plugged this in and I was still having a problem, this 2.5 gigabit NIC, and I was still having a problem. And now I've plugged in a 10 gigabit Thunderbolt NIC. And the same problem exists. It has nothing to do with the NIC. It has nothing to do with the Cat 6A, the 10 feet of it. Technically 14. I think that's a 10 footer there. It has nothing to do with the cable. It has nothing to do with the NIC. Everything's pointing to OBS output. And I guess I could ping the OBS team to be like, hey, what's the truth? on what's going on with your output. So I may keep the $112 10 gigabit NIC, but that is just a luxury to have. Without the org here, and with me spending so much time troubleshooting, I'm not kind of in the headspace to hop into the universe and go do anything for any long amount of time. At this hour, at 8:30, to start adventuring out doesn't appeal to me at the moment. So I'm probably just going to end the stream early. No one's on the Discord. Yeah, I'm spamming the channel with my YouTube streams going up and down. The org channel, the org general chat channel where I put the bot, so maybe I'll change the channel too. The content creators corner. Or maybe a channel for live streams. I don't know. I'll ask on that one. So, with the video working now, oh, we're in weird. That's good frame rate. It's not failed. And I'm running NDI and OMT at the same time. They're efficient in that they know that if nobody's monitoring them, then they don't broadcast. So they probably don't even capture. If the screen capture would know if no one's watching, then there's no reason to grab a frame. Only if someone is grabbing a frame do you start to capture and send. Amazed at the nutrition levels dropping. Yeah, but no one joined, and I've just been troubleshooting my setup here. These were horrible. Like when I moved the mouse, they wouldn't, the screen wouldn't update. But I've now gotten to the point where they move just fine. So I've fixed the problem.
Why didn't nobody join?
I have no idea. I have to go figure that out. But I was getting ready to sign off and was waiting on, I guess, someone to come visit me. So what you can do is you can reach over here and you hold the command key and then press 9. And then let go of both.
At the same time?
Hold command, just hold command, and then touch 9 and let go. And then you can let go of everything. Yep. Bye.
I'm NightVs's motherfucking night, bitch.